Good morning, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. I'm Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2010 Mark II Ford Territory Ghia today. Starting at the front of the car, finished in Ego is the colour of the car, similar to a charcoal. You notice fog lights down below the bumper on the front bar. Having a look at the condition of the car, a couple of very minor little stone chips on the car, which is consistent with its age. As we move around the driver's side, you notice the Juco in impeccable order. Just excuse that diesel Triton driving past us. 18-inch alloy factory wheels. You notice the alloys are unscuffed on this car. Brand new tyres on the front. Side steps fitted as standard, being the Territory Ghia. As we move around towards the rear of the car, you notice it is fitted with tow bar, the Ford Territory 2.3 tonne towing. Obviously the tow bar tongue intentionally not on the car while it's in the yard, just to prevent theft or leg breakage. Also fitted with factory colour-coded reverse sensors and chrome badging throughout the tailgate. Once again, you notice the condition of the car. If I want to be really particular, a really minor little scuff mark there, but overall for a car approaching 4 years old, in really good order. Also coming down the passenger side, important to note, once again, the quality of the car. A couple of minor little blemishes I will point out. A small blemish on the left-hand rear alloy wheel and a very minor one on the left-hand front as well. Consistent, a little bit of gutter rash, but overall condition really good. Gives you a really good idea of the quality of the exterior of the car. It's been really well maintained so far in its life, so sure to continue giving you good service based on how it's been maintained so far. Moving under the bonnet of the Territory now, I'll run through a few of the stats, which they're fairly important actually. Being a 7-seater wagon, obviously the focus of this car is to move the family around. 4 litre motor, double overhead cam. It's going to give you 12 litres combined per 100 k's, so you can expect in excess of 625 k's to a tank of fuel. Also giving you 190 kilowatts of power, 383 newton meters of torque. So it's got the power and the torque behind it to move the family around, at the same time delivering you really good fuel economy. So back around to the tailgate now, a few things that I'd like to show you with regard to the access of the Territory. We've got 2 buttons on the rear tailgate. The first one releases just the glass door. Okay, so if we just want to access it just by toss the groceries in so they don't fall out of the car when you're loading it up. Really easy access, just a simple push button to release it. If we want to release the entire tailgate, just on the left hand side, we just use the button to the left, which is the entire tailgate itself. Even though we've got the 3rd row seat set up, so it's set up as a full 7-seater, still got a bit of storage space here. Also a little storage drawer just down in there. Now obviously that storage area you can utilise when the 3rd row seats are in place. But if we want to extend the amount of storage, we've got really simple matter of just dropping the 3rd row seats. So it's just a matter of just grabbing these 2 red buttons, thingy jobs, and just slide the base of the seat back into that position, and then it's just a simple matter of releasing the actual top of the 3rd row seats. As you can see, the way it's designed, it drops down completely into the flat position, utilising a lot of storage. So turns it back into a 5-seater. We have dropped part of the 2nd row seats just for the purpose of showing you the amount of storage room in the event that you need to use it like that. And whilst we're just focusing on that, I'll get Matt to just keep the camera trained in that position. If we drop this other side of the 2nd row seats down into position now, notice as I'm moving that seat that they are fully adjustable as far as back and forth in the 2nd row. Important feature because not all SUVs have that option available. And if we want to go to the fully fledged storage position, we just fold that other section over, and you notice we've got an entire flat area for storage. So from what you saw initially when we opened the tailgate, where we had it set up as a complete 7-seater, all of a sudden we've turned it into a vehicle that you can utilise as far as a lot of storage goes. Just before we finish in this back section of the car, important to note, we do have roof mount DVD player, being the Territory Ghia. So I've just got the screen down in position at the moment. We'll touch on that a little bit further when we do move to the interior shortly. But as a people mover for the family and kids, obviously we keep them nice and quiet in the back of the car because you've got the DVD player as well. So now we're on the interior of the Ford Territory, and we'll run through a lot of the features in the car. Starting on the driver's door trim, we've got all of our controls for our power windows. Right up on the top right corner, our controls for our exterior mirrors left and right. As we move in towards the left of the air conditioning vent, just adjust the steering wheel, we've got our button to release our fuel cap. Also below that is a button for the fog lights. Obviously dash dimmer and brightener up on the right hand side of the dashboard. Light sensitive headlights, so we just set them to automatic. It'll detect when they need to come on late in the day as it's getting dark. Our steering wheel is height and reach adjustable, so we can set ourselves up nice and comfortable. I like to be able to see all of the instrumentation on the dash. Simple matter of locking that steering column away back into position, you're set up ready to go. On our steering wheel, obviously leather wrapped steering wheel, being the Territory Ghia. All of our cruise control settings on the right hand side of the wheel, all of our audio settings on the left. So you can actually control AM, FM radio, CD player, all off the steering wheel, so you're not taking your eyes off the road. As we move into the centre console section, believe it or not, this car is running, and we've got the air conditioning running as well, and you can't hear a thing. Really quiet car, there's just absolutely no cabin noise, except my voice of course. As you notice on the screen, we've got our dual zone air conditioning running. Tells us what station we're on as far as stereo. Then you've got a little trip computer here as well, controlled by the touch of a button down the bottom. Gives you average range, distance to empty, average fuel consumption, and so on. So it's feeding you all the information about the car and the way it's performing. As we move below, premium sound system, once again being the top of the range, the Ghia. 6-stack in-dash CD player, premium sound. We've got obviously AM, FM, CD player, and then as we move below that, climate control air conditioning. So we can actually set the temperature, as you noticed up on the screen. We're set at 18.5 degrees at the moment. Nice day in Melbourne, 22 degrees outside at present. So set it up, just hit your automatic button and away you go. A few other buttons below just to take note of. Manual button to turn traction control off. We can also manually lock and unlock our doors by that one there. Interior lights, button to turn them on and off. And as we mentioned, the trip computer earlier. Move into our transmission. We can drive this car just as a normal auto. We can also push it across to the left and it takes us into performance mode, which means we can manually change through the gears just by the stick. Most people doing city driving just leave it in your normal drive and away you go. Leather wrapped handbrake, leather wrapped T-bar auto as well. Being the Territory Ghia, and we'll move on to the interior now. Full leather interior. So all of our seats, front, second row, third row, full leather. Steering wheel full leather, handbrake as I mentioned, and you've even got some leather running through the door trims as well. So, you know, does what you want it to do as far as moving the family around the economy, but it's got the quality. We'll just get Matt to turn his motorbike phone off and we'll continue along our way. The next thing that's really important about the Territory, 5-star ANCAP safety rating. So you know the family are going to be safe. We've got front, we've got side, we've got curtain airbags. Everything about the car gives you the peace of mind that the occupants are safe. You can't get a better safety rating than that. We move to the glove box now, and it's like Christmas. You open the glove box and lots of little goodies. We've got all our headphones for our DVD player, which we touched on earlier. So just equip the kids with a DVD, whack the headphones on, and away you go. Nice quiet trip away. They're not going to say boo because they're going to be busy watching watching a video. The other thing that's really important to note with this car is the way it's been maintained. We did speak about that briefly when we were walking around the outside of the car. The service books are really, really good. You notice from brand new, all of our intermediate services have been stamped all the way throughout the books, right up until the current service, and we have just carried out the intermediate service when we prepared the car. Important to notice that its last service before it came to us was in May. We do go the next step, so we've actually done another intermediate service on the car only 2 months after the last one, but that's how particular we are with the way we prepare our cars. So a lot to like about this car actually. Alright, so just in summary, a few really important key points to take note of. 2010 Ford Territory Ghia, top of the range, 7-seater. Gives you 12 litres combined per 100 k's, 190 kilowatts of power, 383 newton metres of torque. Safety, important factor, 5-star ANCAP safety rating. You're going to put your family in this car every day of the week. Really good service history. Hope it gives you a great idea of the quality of our Territory. If you've got any further questions, feel free to give us a call, 9907 0555.